Hello everyone, welcome back to another Watch Me Work on my channel. Today I'm showing you how I did these really cute, I feel like they're kind of elevated orange and black nails. I would say they're more of like a black and copper, and I absolutely love the way they came out. And we did some pumpkins and we did some chunky glitter fade as well, and some matte and shiny. We did a little bit of everything. So I'm going to take you through the process of how I did these. So let's go ahead and get started. And I did want to mention, I didn't do the best job, I realized, at showing you guys the products that I used. So I will make sure to mention the names of all the products, and I will link them in the description box below. So make sure to check that out, and I'll have all the links and everything down there. So to start off, I am working on that glitter fade nail first, and I'm using Light Elegance glitter gel in the color Cinnamon, and this is going to be the base of my glitter fade. And this is what I'm going to use to stick that chunky glitter into. And her nails have already been prepped, and we have a really thin layer of hard gel down first. Everything's already done. We're going straight into the art. If you're curious about the prep process and removal of the old set and all that stuff, I will put one of my other videos up here where I have the whole process. And this one is going to be focused mostly on the art. So I'm just putting the majority of that cinnamon glitter gel towards the free edge, and I'm just fading it up with my brush. Then going in with the same brush, I'm pressing down that chunky glitter into the nail. And this glitter is, I believe it's called Pumpkin Patch 2 from Profiles. This is one of the new ones that I got, and I absolutely love it. It's so pretty. It's like the most beautiful coppery orange. It's amazing for fall. So sorry guys, my camera was totally focusing on the glitter on my table and not the nail, so it's a little bit blurry in this frame, but it looks absolutely stunning. And then the lid had a lot of the smaller pieces of glitter, so I just stuck my brush in the lid to kind of get some of those tinier pieces and fade it up towards the cuticle, so we have a really nice fade going on. And I absolutely love the way it looks. And on the other hand, we did the exact same thing. So both hands in this video are going to be the same. So whatever I do on one hand, I also did on the other hand as well. So again, I'm placing that chunky glitter and pressing it down into that uncured glitter gel. And once I have it the way I like it, then I'm going to cure it. Now I am using my Accents Trinity gel, and I'm just encapsulating this chunky glitter. That way the glitter will be really, really nice and smooth. If I was to do this technique on top of a finished filed nail, the nail would end up really chunky and really bulky, and it would not be cute. So it's always good if you're using chunky glitter to encapsulate into a layer of hard gel, and then you can shape on top and it will look really nice and flawless. So I am encapsulating both of those nails, and all of the other nails are not encapsulated, so they have had their layer of builder gel on top and they've been filed and they're ready to go for color on top. The next step is to work on the other nails. So I'm gonna do black gel polish on the middle finger and the ring finger, and then also the thumb. And just some tips on applying gel polish. I like to apply a color if I'm going to use a glitter gel, which I am in this on the ring finger. If I'm going to use a glitter gel, I like to apply a color underneath of it. And this way I can get up really, really nice and close to the cuticle, and it will just make that glitter gel look a lot better as far as getting it a nice clean line around the cuticle area. I find that if you just go straight in with glitter gel, it can be hard to get it nice and smooth around the cuticle area, and it can look a little patchy. So I always do a layer of color underneath a glitter gel. So then to get it even closer to the cuticle, here's a little tip for you guys. Take a striping brush, and I just put a little bit of that black gel polish on my thumb, and I'm taking my striping brush and just going around the cuticle, and it's going to get it even closer, especially with black. I feel like, you know, black is such a dark color. The closer that you get it, it's going to look even better because it's such a dark color. So as soon as those nails start to grow out, it's going to be noticeable. So I try to get it as close as I possibly can to the cuticle. That way it'll extend the life of the manicure so it won't look so grown out so quickly. And again, showing you on the thumb, same thing, taking my striping brush, going around the cuticle, and getting that gel polish nice and close without touching. You want to make sure you do not touch the cuticle area. So because I'm going to use glitter gel on the ring finger and the thumb, I'm just doing a second coat of black on the middle finger. I'm not going to do a second coat on the other two nails because I'm going to use the glitter gel on top and I don't need to add any more layers underneath of that glitter gel. So I'm going to do my second layer, and the glitter gel I'm going with is the new Light Elegance Smokin' Hot Pepper. This is an amazing holographic black glitter gel. I love this one. I'm so happy they came out with this one. This is such a great black glitter. If you don't already know, black glitter doesn't really sparkle. It can be really hard to find a good black glitter, so they have to add some sort of color to a black glitter gel in order to get it to sparkle. So either some silver, or in this case it's a holographic glitter, but it's in black, so it looks like it's a black holographic glitter. It looks so nice. They did a very good job with this glitter gel. I'm super happy with it. And next I'm using the Accents. This is their gel play in, I believe it's Copper Dust. If you don't have this one, you definitely need it. It's a must-have for fall. Look how gorgeous that copper color is. And you can use these for nail art as well, which I will show you. And I love it. It's just so pretty. It's the most gorgeous, like coppery metallic color. So I'm going to do this all over the pinky nails, and I'm going to do 2 coats of this. And I'm just painting it on with my gel brush, and then I'm going to cure it and then do a second coat. And again, the Accents gel play colors are meant for nail art, so I do sometimes put them over the entire nail like this, but they're mostly meant actually to do nail art, and they are soak off as well, so you can do nail art just on top of like gel polish with them. They are not a hard gel. Now I'm going to start working on that pumpkin, and I'm using the same gel paint in Copper Dust, and I am painting on that pumpkin shape. And I'm going to do 2 coats to make sure it's nice and opaque, but you can tell that this metallic like really pops over the black, so it looks really nice. So now I am using my black gel paint and a detailer brush, and I am just painting the little lines of the pumpkin to start with and the outline. And sometimes it's helpful if you're not quite sure, you can always look at a picture of a pumpkin or look at like a drawing of a pumpkin, and then it kind of helps you kind of get an idea on where to put the lines. I know sometimes I have to look at pictures. I definitely cannot go just off the top of my head all the time. It definitely helps me if I can have some reference to go off of. So again, I'm just painting those lines. And I'm working off of a palette, so I make sure and load my brush up with gel paint, but make sure I don't have too much. So it's a nice even coat on my brush, and then that way I can get a nice even line. Then I'm just going in and adding just a little like more detail, so I'm kind of adding some little, I'm not sure what you would call it, like little veins of the pumpkin, like on the top and on the bottom. And you can make sure and flash cure after each step so that if you mess up, you can always wipe it off and not the whole design will come off, just the kind of last step that you did. And it's always helpful if you flash cure, because if you mess up, it's not as big of a deal and you can just wipe off just that little part that you messed up. Now I am going in, I'm painting the stem of the pumpkin, and I'm also doing that little kind of twirly vine with the Copper Dust. And I just love the way it pops on this black. It looks so nice. Again, using that same detailer brush. And when I go in between colors with my detailer brush, I will use a dry wipe and just put the brush in the wipe just like that and spin it and get all of that gel paint out before I move on to the next one. So next I'm adding some highlights. So I'm mixing a little bit of black with some white just to get kind of a gray. I didn't want it too stark white. And I decided to add some highlights just so this pumpkin could stand out a little bit more because it is on top of that black and like the details of the pumpkin are black. So I wanted it to pop just a little bit more and not blend too much in with that background. So I'm using that kind of gray mixture that I mixed up and I'm just adding some highlights and again going around like the little vine. And I think this step really took it to the next level and made it pop off of that nail. And I love the way it turned out. Now for the pinky nail, we wanted to add some crystals. However, I had I don't know what was happening this day. So I did my normal matte top coat and then I went in with some of my glue and then I placed my crystals down. However, for some reason, these crystals would not dry. The glue would not dry. I waited 5 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. They still were moving around and it would not dry. I don't know if I used too much glue or if it was just the temperature in the salon, but for some reason it would not dry and it was driving me crazy. So to fix that, I just kind of scooted them out of the way, you will see, and then I took a wipe and I wiped off that glue that hadn't dried. And I just used some Stick-It and put a little Stick-It on there, moved the crystals back into place, and then cured the Stick-It. So that's how I fixed that problem. I don't know if you guys have ever had that problem. I definitely have seen people using that new Beamy Beauty Box glue, and it dries super fast, so I might have to give that a try. Yeah, you'll see here, it would not dry. It was driving me nuts. So if that ever happens to you, that's how I took care of that. And then I love to show you guys top coat over top of the glitter fade and watching it pop. It looks so nice. So I did top coat and then we did a matte top coat on the one black nail on the middle finger just to add a little bit of different textures. And I love the way this set turned out. So here's the finished result. What do you guys think? I absolutely love this copper color and I really wanted to use that glitter, so I was super excited that we got to incorporate that chunky glitter into the design. I think it turned out so beautiful. I just love that copper. It's it just pops so much, and to me it's a little bit more elevated than your classic black and orange. And I love the matte and the pumpkin, so cute, and that new holographic black glitter gel. I'm super happy with how this set turned out. So don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks so much for watching.